Today we are doing a pick a card video for December 2023. I have cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I am the author of the video course, Reading Tarot the Natural Way. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for December 2023. This card will represent the opportunities and challenges you could experience in December. And so I have cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Now, if you chose card number 1, you get the 9 of Swords. Now, wait, before you click off this video, let me tell you about this card. This card shows a person who has woken up in the middle of the night and they're worried. So they are worried about many different things. And so their mind might be filled with all these different thoughts. But look at where they are. They're actually in a very comfortable bed, a very solid bed. It's a bed that's on a platform. So there's no monsters hiding under the bed. This bed is a wealthy bed. It's carved. And they have a beautiful quilt that is covering them, and it's got flowers and it's got little astrological symbols on it. And in their nightmare, there are these magical floating swords above their head, and swords that we can see in the picture that actually have no point. And so what this card is about is it's time to let go of pointless worry. It's time to stop thinking about all the things that might happen and actually be in the moment where you have a comfortable bed, where you have this warm comforter that is over you, where you are actually safe and fine and that things are going to work out. So this card is really about looking at the different worries and reminding yourself they're pointless and letting them go. Now, if you chose card number 2, you get the 6 of Pentacles. This is a very complex card, and oftentimes when there are multiple people in the card, we can be every one of the people in the card, or we can gravitate towards some specific character. So what we see here is a wealthy person who is deciding who is going to get the resources. And so from one perspective, this is you. You are deciding where you're going to put your time and energy. And so you have all of this time and energy, and maybe you're putting a little bit here and a little bit there. But oftentimes people tend to associate with the beggars, the ones on the ground. And so that is that maybe you're waiting for somebody to give you something. They could give you much more, but they're choosing not to. And so that might be looking at your relationships and who you're collaborating with and saying, am I really getting what I need from this? Am I just waiting for crumbs? Could I get up and do something else or connect with somebody else? We also see the interesting thing here is that the person who's standing has scales. They have thought this through. They are weighing out everything. And maybe that's you. Maybe, again, you are saying, like, where should I do this or that? So this person didn't just happen by somebody. They were sitting at home and said, I'm going to take my scales and my money and I'm going to go do these things. So if you're the one on the ground, then you're waiting for somebody else to pick you, to choose you. And the interesting thing is that this person who is standing there with, all their raiments and looking so nice, they are choosing the person of the two that's actually doing better. Then, so the one in the blue who doesn't have a hat and his cloak was torn, and so it has mending due. He's the poorer one, but he's not getting the money. So what this card is all about is, where are you putting your time and energy? And are you waiting for somebody else to bestow something on you? Because if you are, get up and go somewhere else. Talk to someone else, knock on a different door, because this is not going to be what you're looking for. It's not going to give you what you're hoping. Now, if you chose card number 3, you get the 6 of Wands. So this is you on your white horse. You are being celebrated by people around you. So this is about success. And this means that you've had success in the past and you're moving towards more success. Now, we can see that there is success because you're wearing the laurel leaves. So you have won something, you have achieved something. So if you're listening to this and you haven't yet achieved something, this is your opportunity to put yourself into the fray, to say, I'm going to go into this competition. So maybe this knight, bested the enemy, or, killed the ogre, or, did some great thing. So that's your cue that, first celebrate what you have accomplished, but also if you're in the midst of something of saying, okay, am I going to win? Yeah, you're going to win. You're going to move forward. You're going to do well. You're going to be celebrated. If you chose card number 4, you get the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is the king of decision making. This means that if you are struggling with decision making, you need to take the authority and say, I am now the king of decision making. And that means that you might want to, put your decisions on a spreadsheet and say, here are the pros, here are the cons. You might want to say, no, I'm not going to think about it any longer. I'm just going to decide. That you can do that as king. This is your opportunity to look at all the things in your life and say, what have I procrastinated on to make a decision about? Because now you're king. Now you can just say, I'm going to do this. Maybe you've been waiting for other people to decide for you, but now you're king. So the king makes a decision. The king does not wait for other people. So this is where you, and maybe you've got a dozen decisions, maybe you just have one, but this is where you need to say, I get to make the decision. It's your responsibility, but it's also your opportunity. Now, if you chose card number 5, you get the Page of Pentacles. And the pages generally are messages, and pentacles are about money, so there's a financial opportunity for you. Now, it's interesting because we see him balancing the pentacle on his fingertips, like he's not ready to embrace it, not ready to, I don't know if this is really mine, so I'm just going to hold it as delicately as possible. So this may be some sort of business opportunity, financial opportunity, like an investment, or somebody wants to partner with you, and you're holding it as though it's not yours yet. So maybe say to yourself, well, what do I need to make this mine? What do I need to have me be sure about this? This is, he's got this red hat on. This indicates the power to think. The red is it stimulates, and we are focused on the head, so brain power. So that opportunity. But you see his feet, how they are pointed in 2 directions, and that's that indecision. I'm not sure. I could go this way or I could go that way. So this is stop for a moment, take hold of the pentacle, and say, is this something I really want to do? Ask yourself so that you could then put your feet in one direction. You can put yourself in alignment, and then you get this opportunity. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning the tarot, check out my video course, Learning Tarot the Natural Way, and I'll see you in the next video.